Hello again friends and loyal Wolfpack members, Chaos Wolf here and welcome back to the Wolfpack News Network, where we go and have a look at what's happening around the universe of Elite Dangerous. Now this week we are going to be having a look at newsletter 135. And to start off with, although no major breakthroughs have been made this week regarding the unknown probe, the scientific community is still working hard to crack the mysteries of this strange object. One press outlet on Earth called the BBC News Network in the Solar System has picked up on the commander's exploits and has written their own report on the matter. You can actually go into the newsletter yourself to find the link to it, or if I remember I will put it in the video description. Basically, we are still watching carefully, commanders. Keep up the hard work. In Merope, things are still heating up. Kevin K posted this video of his group of Imperial commanders taking down the Thanatos near the planet's surface quite handily, he quotes. So, if I remember, link will be in the video description. If not, go and check out the newsletter to find it there. Also, Commander Corpse a lot, he's been here a lot, hasn't he? Has found a crashed ship on Merope, and we do wonder what could have happened to the pilot of this federal fighter. Moving on, Commander PRM, lovely name by the way, posted this video footage of him leaving the planet in Erebia? Yeah, can't pronounce it. The sense of scale here, it really is astonishing. So, if I remember, link will be in the video description. If not, check out the newsletter. Moving onwards, a new paint job is now in store. The fifth and final in the series of community design paint jobs is now available in the Frontier store. This is designed for the Vulture called Flash and was chosen by the artists at Frontier as a winner in the community paint job competition. You can get it from the store and it will cost you a mere £3. So again, it is not the most expensive. All these community created ones have been priced similarly, even the Anaconda one. And I've got to say that this one is quite nice. Although I am going to be sticking with my chrome on the Vulture just because I like the chrome even more. Next, moving on, the EG pilots, winners of the Rise to Power event, have been having a victory parade. There are two videos that they have put up of the event. To celebrate their victory in the Dangerous Games, the EG pilots arranged a victory parade, which you can see in all its glory on YouTube. If I remember, like I said, as always, I will put the links in the video description. If I forget, apologies, you can just go and search them out yourselves or have a look at the newsletter. A huge congratulations goes out to every group who took part in the Dangerous Games. Basically the Wolves of Jonai included. Your dedication and enthusiasm around the event was awe-inspiring. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much. Basically, if you weren't aware, the Dangerous Games were a series of community goals that various community groups in Elite Dangerous took part in. And whoever won the group, which was in the end of the EG pilots, would become a power in Elite Dangerous, so they would join the ranks of power play. Now I'm curious to see what type of bonuses and unique modules that they're going to be getting. And to be perfectly honest, if what I believe to be is going to happen, they are going to be the ones that get the better frameshift drive, because everybody, their dog and their dog's grandmother wanted that in the event. So we'll go and see how it happens. Moving onwards, there is a new voice pack from HCS Voicepacks, and this one is called Cleo. It is performed by Haiti Hayridge from the hit comedy show Red Dwarf. I believe this is the one that played female Holly, or Hilly as she may have been called back in the day. Cleo believes that she used to be a miniature computer before evolving into an AI. Okay. Cleo doesn't care about anybody or anything except George Clooney. Alright. She has over 1,000 responses from some profane, so be warned. The pack contains explicit content, parental guidance is advised. Well, that's interesting. Basically, you can pick it up, Cleo, for £9.99, and you can watch the voice pack in action and the trailer that they have provided for it. Like I said, as always, if I remember, I'll put the link in the video description. Moving onwards, Educating Ed is coming back, and it is going to be with the Canonn Interstellar Research Group. So, what I believe they're going to be doing is hunting out for unknown artifacts and unknown probes, so he's going to be helping out with their research. As you can see, they did bring up this scan image of decoded image of basically the signals coming out of the unknown probe. So we're not quite sure what that is, although we do suspect it is going to be a key of some description. But basically you can join the Galactic Intern on August 4th at 7 PM BST, so you can find out what's going to happen there, because nobody else really knows. Next, there's going to be a 24-hour charity live stream for special effects by Commander NEO-ers, I think it is. Yes, and his fellow commanders, they're basically going to be running a 24-hour live stream at 7 PM BST on August 5th, so the day after Educating Ed at the same time. Basically, all money raised is going to go towards special effects so they can help disabled people play computer games. I can't think of a more worthwhile cause. But anyway, let's move on. Next, we're going to have a look at the Galnet Focus. 3 weeks ago, the Federation ignited controversy with its decision to establish a series of outposts in the Pleiades sector. Now, the Federation has announced plans to establish a new planetary outpost in HIP 17225, which it claims will serve as a trade and resource processing hub. Those familiar with the system will be all too aware that the planet is home to a number of barnacle sites, so it does seem that the Federation has an ulterior motive and they're trying to lay claim to the barnacles. I can only imagine this is going to lead down a dark path. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Meanwhile, the Empire has also issued a galaxy-wide request for meta-alloys. A spokesperson from the Zagoro Imperial Society, which is coordinating the appeal, said that by supporting this initiative you can help ensure that humankind is ideally positioned to meet the future, whatever it may hold, and whatever that may mean. I suspect that this is just another play to go and meet the Federation head on, because nobody wants to be the runner-up in the race to control the barnacles, or at least the meta-alloys, because they have been proven to immunize stations against UA bombing, so they are going to be extremely highly prized, and I'm surprised it took the superpowers this long to go and make these plays. But anyway, let's move on. Okay, the 80DD-D 774-CE-2, yes, a big mouthful, I'm well aware, faction has launched a campaign to establish a planetary outpost in the RS-T system. So according to the organization's spokesperson, the primary purpose of this outpost will be to support independent trade and exploration in the region. The initiative reflects the surge of interest in the system and a growing desire among the galactic community to establish a permanent presence in this sector. So I'm wondering, is that the sector where Jack Station crashed? I can't quite remember. Next, Lavini's Legion, an Imperial organisation based in the Carthage system, has announced that its appeal for construction materials has reached a successful conclusion. Scores of independent pilots supported the campaign by delivering construction materials to Maker's Depot in the Carthage system. The organisation is now in a position to proceed with the campaign and construct 3 new Majestic-class interdictors. So, basically, the Empire is increasing its firepower in its navy. So, is this good? Is this bad? It's bad for the Federation, good for the Empire. It really depends where you fall on the whole Empire versus Federation argument. But oh well. Next, former President Jasmina Halsey has made her first public appearance since being discharged from the secure psychiatric facility on Mars. At a charity event, Halsey stated that she would soon be relocating to a system within Alliance space. So, former federal president is now going to be going and spending time in Alliance space. So this is interesting. I wonder what this means for the future of galactic politics. So we'll have to go and see how that goes. Now, as always, I'm not going to go and cover the community goals because you can go and see them quite clearly in game. So we're going to move on to the comms chatter. So moving on to the comms chatter, and Commander Quaid has posted this GIF of Jack Station awaiting commanders on their trip across the galaxy. So it does look absolutely amazing, and I do like the fact that it is just completely perfectly timed, so it's just Jack Station spinning. That is absolutely amazing. Next, Gennerhofen wrote to Frontier about this recent recording gliding over a planet. He states, exiting a glide phase. That exhaust trail. Okay. Alright, so that is not bad. That is kind of interesting. Okay, last but by certainly no means least, Commander Apocalypse has gone and found a rather rare discovery. He's found a T-Towdy star, a white star with a giant ring on it, and he wonders if anybody else has ever found such a thing. I believe I've come across one with a ring, but I think that might have been a brown dwarf. I'm not 100% certain. I don't think I found a T-Towdy with a ring before. But anyway, let me know down in the comments if you found something similar, but yeah, that's about it for this episode. Now, I do hope you've enjoyed the video and come away somewhat more enlightened about what's happening around the universe of Elite Dangerous. But you know, as always, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Neither of those good enough for you? That's what the comments are for. But anyway guys, I've been Commander Chaos Wolf, you guys have been epic, I will see you soon. Until next time, Commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.